Welcome back. Let's take a look at the market close for Friday, January 14, 2022. Looking at the S&P 500, this is a daily chart. We had a big sell-off the previous day with not much follow through today. Opened lower, sold off, and bounced back and closed near the highs of the day. Price action was very bullish, even though we're still under all these major moving averages. There's going to be lots of resistance up here. But today's action was surprising to me. Levels I'll be watching closely on Monday. Remember, Tuesday. Monday is a holiday. On Tuesday, next trading session, it will be that 50-day moving average and the 5-day moving average. Pushes above that, I will consider going long. For now, the path of least resistance is down. Find some support that I'll be watching. Will be this one, will be today's low. That fails, expect another big support, strong support around the 100-day moving average, because that will coincide with this pivot point also. Let's take a look at the hourly chart and see why it was a bullish day. It opened lower, try to sell it off, bounce back, try to push it down again, bounce back, and close near the highs of the day. Expect heavy resistance up here, 50 and the 5-day moving average. Let's now take a look at the Nasdaq 100. This is a daily chart. A very strong day, even though we gapped down and we're still way below all these moving averages. But today was bullish. It closed near the day's high, or at the day's high, and above this pivot point, which has been a pivot point for a few weeks, is back above it. Not sure exactly what that means. If this was a low for now and try to push higher above all these moving averages, but definitely the path of least resistance, it's still down. If it will improve if it can start trading above that 5-day moving average, the 100 moving average, and this 15,700. Once it pushes above that, then I think the path of least resistance will be north. Short term. Levels I'll be watching very closely will be the 15,700, the 100-day moving average, and for support will be the same pivot point for the last few weeks. If we open higher and can trade above this level, then that will be very bullish. That'll be like the best case scenario for the Nasdaq 100, I think. I'm not trying to predict. We'll just play it session by session. Now take a look at the Dow Jones. It was a negative day for the Dow Jones compared to the other indices, but this one was able to manage dip and reversed and close above the 50-day moving average. Levels I'll be watching will be today's low, or that 35,600. For resistance, there'll be lots of resistance up here. That's where all these moving averages converge. So getting above that, once it pushes above those moving averages, I would expect new all-time highs, as a path of least resistance will be north. But so far, this chart is still looking good. Let's now take a look at the semiconductors. Philadelphia Semiconductor Index. This is a daily chart. Yesterday was a big sell-off where it dipped below all these moving averages, but today was very bullish. It gapped down. It was able to push above all these moving averages, and it closed right at that level, right above that 10 and the 20-day moving average, which coincides also with that pivot point of 3,900. So for tomorrow or the next trading session, I would expect that level, if we open higher, I would expect that level to act as very strong support. If we dip below that, then we have the 50-day and the 5-day moving average. But today's action was very bullish. After yesterday's big sell-off and gapping down today, you would expect that sell-off to continue, but it didn't. It was able to push back above all these moving averages. So Philadelphia Semiconductor Index is looking very well, very good. Uh, Not too far away from the all-time high. That's where the next stop will be once we push above those moving averages. Russell 2000 small caps, IWM ETF. Nothing has changed today. Similar pattern to the other indices. Gap lowered, dipped, and reversed higher, closing near the day's high. This one has been able to hold this support multiple times for the last few months, and today was no exception. It bounced off that zone of between that I have here in that green box between 212 and 210. Was able to find support there, and we'll see if this time is going to be able to break above this range. This range has been, well, look at the pattern. Inversed head and shoulders. We'll see if it plays out. Definitely has a lot of resistance. It's under all these moving averages. It is very difficult to play it either to the long side or to the short side, as price action is very choppy. Anyways, good luck trading on Tuesday, guys. Thanks for watching.